No, do you ever get like nervous?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's just one thing I was thinking on the way here was that there's like a graveyard nearby. And it'd be cool to like if I could like that would be the next venue that I play. Maybe a little less pressure maybe. So what happened today? I took a train early in the morning and I was like hanging out in Grand Central for a little while. And then I met my friend in Prospect Park, which is why my face looks like this. I was really self-conscious about it. Hopefully you guys don't seem to notice, so that's great. It's like sun tans, sunburn or whatever. So that happened, and my friend was like, I was gonna smoke weed with him. Luckily I didn't, but like I've been trying to quit smoking weed. I don't know if you guys have experience with smoking weed, but yeah, like I just forget a lot. Like I'll be really stoned and I'll just think like, oh man, there's something I was supposed to do today probably. I was supposed to quit smoking weed, when I'm stoned. So that happened today, and then I was I practiced a lot, somewhere in between a little and a lot, and but usually like if I just like forget, or if it's going really well and I forget everything, I just like write everything down on my phone. But I'm not looking at my list of jokes right now. I'm just sometimes when it's going really well, I just like to look at my phone. So, you guys know about like boxing and stuff. I feel like it should be called punching instead. Just like a better name for it. I remember why I was talking about. Hey, how's it going? Come on in. You're yeah. I'm almost done. So I remember why I brought up the like sitting in the park today, because like I was getting I was like staring at the sun. How's it going?
All right, turn around.
Sorry.
Yeah. Take it off.
Bye. Thanks for your work.
Hey, so we'll see you Monday maybe. Does work?
Thanks for
It's supposed to
joining us.
pour all day tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a good night, eh?
No,
Thanks, man.
I
Oh wait,
was
I was
you
just
from
about to tell a
Canada?
joke. I mean, do you want to stick around for a second?
I thought I was the joke.
No, that's, well, maybe you should go. I was like sitting in the sun earlier today, and it was easy for me to like, sit in the sun because like I'm nearsighted, so like if I like stare at the sun or something, like it doesn't affect me.
Sure, it didn't affect you already?
Well, I also decided to quit smoking weed. You ever notice how
Well, you got to look at your joke?
No. Just when it's going really well.
Oh, it wasn't going so well?
No,
Did I
when
mess
it's
it up for
when
you?
it's going really well,
Awesome.
I'm trying to I usually look at my phone just because sometimes I get nervous,
You're not too nervous around me. It's okay.
That's great, cool. Oh yeah, man. What's your name?
Kelvin.
Kelvin. That's kind of funny. My name's Kevin.
Kelvin. I'm still out looking for hops.
Yeah. So Did you ever notice how cars they just they're powered by like spontaneous internal combustion? So it's like amazing that they don't blow up more often.
Only if you hit them in the back with a tank back there.
Well, yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Something to think about next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't let me ruin your
No,
dog.
no,
man.
you're perfect.
You're all right.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you guys have a good weekend.
But yeah, so one way to be safe when you're driving is to just drive really fast, past all the accidents. I'm almost done, I swear. Do you guys know about like the economy and stuff? It's going pretty, it's up and down, I guess, but it's hard to predict, I feel like sometimes. So, I feel like when you tune into like MSNBC, that's like one place you can get news about the economy. And they always they're like referring to models, and that's how they use that's how they predict what the economy's gonna do. But I feel like they should, instead of like using models, they should maybe use scientists instead. So sorry about that. And yeah, I mean, speaking of professionals, do you ever notice how doctors are really nervous sometimes? Like, sometimes they're, just really nervous about stuff. I feel like it's because they have like a lot of student loans, maybe. And my prescription for them would be to like have more patience. Okay, so one thing that I meant to say this first, but the line between funny and annoying is like extremely thin. It's something that I've like realized. But anyway, yeah, sometimes like making sense is like kind of hard for me when I'm, just speaking publicly. It's just a lot easier to like. But yeah, so I've tried to like stop brushing my teeth as much, like, and brushing my tongue. Try to stop doing that as much. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much. Well, I mean, I did have one more little story about me. So when I was like younger, I have like a best friend, and I've known him for like a long time, and I used to make fun of him for like being stupid, and just that's what people used to do. I guess. But like we became like really close friends, and so I like kind of regretted it, and like he never really like brought it up. He's like not the kind of guy that like points that kind of thing out or just kind of lets things go, and maybe that's one of the reasons why we're friends, I guess. So time went by, and we like continued to be friends, and we would he became like a professional chef. So it turns out he's not that stupid, I guess. So yeah, one day after work, like he's training to be a chef, and like we're in high school at this point, and one day after high school we're like gonna go back to his place and like smoke weed, and so but he's like, yeah, we're I'll make you something that I learned in professional chef school or whatever, and I'm like all excited because like I love food, and food is pretty cool, especially when it's free, and so we get there, and like I am like sitting at the table waiting to be served, and he is like over at the corner like pinching something together, and it turns out it was like tortellini that he was making for me, and so like he puts the tortellini in the pot of boiling water, and I sit down to the table, and like a couple of our friends are there, but like no one else is like getting ready to eat, which is kind of odd, I guess. But anyway, so the tortellini comes out of the pot, and he puts it on a plate, and then he like serves it to me, and I'm like, you know, real excited, and everybody's like staring at me, and you know, I didn't really pay attention to that, which was, in retrospect, you know, should have been a clue or whatever. But so I'm like eating I eat the first tortellini, and I hear this like whooshing sound, and I like am experiencing extreme pain in my mouth. And that's when I realized that he had filled the tortellini with wasabi. So I guess the lesson is, you know, don't call your friends stupid to their face. And I think that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you for paying attention to me, and you know, whatever. So yeah, thanks.